Hello, students! In this video, we're going to explore the world of fractions and decimals. Imagine you have a delicious cake, and you want to share it with your friends. Those slices? Yep, you can think of them as fractions. Let's start by understanding fractions. When you share a cake with one friend, each slice represents a fraction of the cake. For example, if you and your friend each get a slice, that's 1/2 of the cake, or 1/2. If you share it with two friends, each slice would be 1/3, or 1/3. Now, every fraction has two parts. The numerator is the top number, which tells us how many parts we have. The denominator is the bottom number, which shows how many equal parts the whole is divided into. For example, in the fraction 3/8, the 3 is the numerator, and 8 is the denominator. There are different types of fractions. Let's check them out. Unit fractions have 1 as the numerator, like 1/2 or 1/3. Proper fractions have a numerator smaller than the denominator, like 2/3 or 5/8. Improper fractions have a numerator bigger than the denominator, like 7/5 or 9/7. And finally, we have mixed numbers, which are whole numbers combined with a proper fraction, like 5 2/3. Now, let's talk about something important: simplifying fractions. A fraction is in its lowest form when the numerator and denominator can't be divided by any number other than 1. For example, 18/27 simplifies to 2/3 when we divide both by 9. Equivalent fractions are different fractions that actually represent the same value. For example, 25/15 and 5/3 are equivalent because, after simplifying, they have the same value. When we compare fractions that have the same denominator, we just look at the numerators. For example, if you're comparing 1/7, 2/7, and 5/7, the bigger the numerator, the larger the fraction. Now, let's try adding fractions. When the denominators are the same, it's easy, you just add the numerators. For example, 3/8 plus 7/8 is equal to 3 plus 7/8, which equals 10/8, and that simplifies to 5/4. But when the denominators are different, like 3/2 and 7/3, you first need to find a common denominator before adding. For example, 1/8 plus 2/4 is equal to 1 plus 4/8 is equal to 5/8. Now, let's move on to decimals. Decimals are another way to show parts of a whole, and the decimal point separates the whole part from the fractional part. For example, 0.5 represents 1/2, and 0.25 represents 1/4. To convert fractions into decimals, you just divide the numerator by the denominator. So, for 1/2, divide 1/2, and you get 0.5. When you add or subtract decimals, just remember to line up the decimal points. For example, if you're adding 7.64 and 5.23, line them up and add. Multiplying decimals is simple. Multiply the numbers as if the decimal points weren't there, and then count how many decimal places are in both the numbers and include the decimal point in the final answer. Dividing decimals is similar to dividing whole numbers, but you have to place the decimal point in the right spot in the quotient. Here's a quick question for you. What's the sum of 3/8 and 7/8? Let me know your answer in the comments. The complete curriculum for Class 5 is available on our channel. Check out all the links provided in the description below. Please make sure to like, share, and comment for more such videos.